it's Breyonna. So Colourpop just sent me over the brand new Malibu Barbie collection, and oh my gosh, when I saw this, I was like, girl, we need to sit down and try it as soon as possible, because I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, I was a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Like, I was Barbie obsessed. Even now, I'm still a little bit Barbie obsessed, but you know, it's kind of toned down a little bit too. But as a kid, like, I had plates, I had cups, I had like a sleeping bag. Like, if I could get a Barbie themed, I always did, because Barbie, she was my favorite. But this collection though, it's not like a large collection, but it's not small either. It's kind of like right in the middle. So the first thing that we have though is the eyeshadow palette, which I am really excited about this because it is just like a summer vibe. And like this matte blue shade right here is really calling my name. I don't know what it is about it, but I just want to put it on my eyes. We also have some cute eyelashes, and these ones, you know, they're a little bit on the wearable side, but they still have like that fluttery, cutesy kind of look to them. We also have 3 lip kits, and what I really like about these is that they have different packaging for each of them, which I think is just a really cute touch to the collection. We also have a highlighter, and then the last thing that we have is a mirror. So I just pried my eyes off camera, but the first shade I'm going to be going in with, it's obviously the blue, and this one is called Malibu Memories. And it kind of has like this bright, almost like sky blue kind of feel to it. And I'm just going to be taking it on this brush from Colourpop, and dang, that's actually really pretty right away. And this is an E22. But I'm just going to pop it in that crease and then blend it upwards towards my brow. I'm also going to round out my outer V just a little bit too. Yeah, like this is definitely like a sky blue shade. I'm going to do a second layer though, because I want to build it up a little bit. Again, it's applying really nice. It looks really smooth, and it's really not hard to work with at all. Sometimes blues, it can be a little bit tricky. You know, whether that is dusty or patchy, but this one's applying really nice. I feel like Colourpop though has some of the nicest blue formulas for eyeshadows though. But I'm gonna do a third layer. So it seems like this shade, you know, it does have a little bit of pigmentation right away, but if you want it to look like it does in the pan, you're definitely gonna have to build it up a little. So to define the crease a little bit, I'm just going to go in with this pink, the hot pink in the palette, and this one's called Best Coast. I mean, you could go in with the chocolate brown, but I'm just not really into neutrals, and I just want to play around with the colors in here because they just look really pretty. But I'm just going to be taking it on this brush from Morphe. It's like a little pinch blending brush, and this is an M456. Ooh, this shade looks like really pigmented, but I'm just going to be taking it again in that crease, and I'm taking the brush the long way, so this way in there, just to really get like all up in it. Okay, that is making like the prettiest purple. I really like that color. And also the shade seems really pigmented too. I'm just gonna go in with a second layer. And also with this outer V right here, I'm just gonna pack down just a little bit to help kind of like round it out. And I'm just taking whatever is left on my brush and doing these little circular motions to blend it up into the blue. Because again, I don't want this purple to overpower everything. I just want it to help define and just give a little bit of a pop of color. I mean, if you like purple, like these two colors together make like the prettiest color. And I'm just going to go back in with that brush that we applied the blue with no additional product on it. And I'm just going to kiss the edge, just to help blend everything together. So I just cut my crease, but to help blend in this outer edge of it, I'm just going to take a little bit more of Best Coast, again on that brush that we applied it with. And I'm just going to be packing it down right on this outer edge. So the first shimmer that we are going to be using on the lid is this really pretty, kind of like brighter pink, and this one's called Follow the Sun. This one just screams Barbie to me, but I'm going to apply it to the center of my lid first, and I mean, I don't think I have words to explain how pretty that is right away. Like, this is like a true Barbie pink shimmer. And also, I forgot to wet my brush, so this is actually applied dry. I mean, look at how sparkly it is. And then I'm just going to feather it into that pink that we applied on this outer edge, just with whatever is left on my brush. And I'm also leaving this inner kind of like third blank for now, for another shimmer. I mean, this is just such an eye-catching color. I'm going to do a second layer though. Honestly, I feel like I don't even need a second layer. I just want to see what happens. Oh yeah, like the second layer brings it to a whole other level. And again, my brush is dry right now. It's not dampened. So for the rest of the lid, I'm just gonna go in with this pink champagne shade, and this one's called Vintage Doll. And I'm just gonna be applying it using a different shader brush. Again, I'm just going to apply it dry because, I mean, the other shimmer that we used, that one was really pretty dry, so I mean, I assume this one's gonna be the same. I feel like this would make even a really pretty highlighter. You know what, I'm just gonna take a little bit more on my brush and kind of like finesse it into the other shimmer. Just make sure we have like a really good gradient going on. So the lashes are called doll lashes. I'll be honest, I don't know if I want to wear them with this look or not because they look really natural. But I'm going to grab one and I'll show you kind of what I mean by this. Like if you look at natural lashes, you'll probably really enjoy how these look. But I like super dramatic eye looks, and sometimes thinner lashes and more wearable ones don't always go well with it. Especially since I have a lot of lid space right here. But I'm just going to fake put it on, like I don't have any glue. And then this is kind of like what it would look like on, and I don't know. I'm not really into it with this eye look. I think it'd be really cute with like a halo kind of cut crease or something a little bit less dramatic, you know, something more wearable. But I don't know, I feel like I need something a little bit more blah blah blah. So I just applied my complexion products off camera, and I feel like we should do lips next because I kind of feel like I look like Casper the Ghost, if you know what I mean, and it just looks really off balance. But with this collection, we got 3 lip kits, and with these, you get a Creme Luxe lipstick and a lippy pencil. And lately, I have been obsessed with the lippy pencils. I don't know what it is about the formula, but they're really, really good. So I hope these ones have the same as my normal ones that I really like from Colourpop. But the first one we have is this kind of like grayish, kind of like nudie color. And this one is called Golden Beach. This is the one I'm the most excited about, because I love a good cool tone lip. And this one just looks really cool tone from what the little indicator on the lippy pencil looks like. Oh yeah, that is my kind of color. I'll show you what they look like up close in a second, and then let's go in with the Creme Luxe lipstick. And this kind of has like that 90s kind of feel to it, you know, like with the pink clear packaging. And it smells amazing. It smells like vanilla. Ooh. It is so creamy. To me, it almost looks like the lip liner is a little bit more cool tone than the lipstick, but still, like, that's a really pretty color combo. And next we have the more mauve-y set, and that is called Dream House. It just, like, glides on. This almost gives me, like, 90s mauve kind of vibes, because it almost has, like, a slight, like, pinky tinge to it. It's not one of those, like, grayish kind of mauves. Oh my gosh, like that is so fun. I really like how this looks, but I will say it looks so much more pink than I was expecting it to. Like I thought it was gonna be a little bit more of like a pinky mauve. But this is almost kind of like a wearable pink. And then the last duo that we have is called Malibu Sunset, and this one is the deepest and more colorful in my opinion. Like it almost looks like a berry in the packaging. Again, these lippy pencils are super, super creamy. To me, this color right here, oh my gosh, I messed that up, is kind of like a berry in a way. Like a reddish berry. And then this is what they look like up close next to each other. So I'm just going to go in with the Dollhouse set because I just really think it's cute. And I really want to play with the pinks that we have on the eye. You see what I mean though? It's just like a really pigmented and super creamy lippy pencil. Honestly, I feel like this would even be really pretty on its own. I will say, like, applied, it's a lot brighter than I was expecting. I thought it would be a little bit more muted. Now I'm just going to take the Luxe lipstick and put the tiniest amount in the center of my lips. Again, if you've never used this formula before, it's, like, really creamy, but it's not so creamy that it'll get, like, everywhere and on your teeth, if you know what I mean. So now I'm just going to do the lower lash line, and I'm first going to go in with that matte blue Malibu Memories, which I don't know why I'm having this, like, the hardest time saying it. I'm just going to run that right underneath first. And when you're doing this, you want to make sure that you connect it with this outer edge. Now I'm just going to take a little bit of Best Coast on this tiny little shader brush from Morphe and run it super close to the lower lash line. Like right up near where the lashes grow out of. And then for the inner corner highlight, I'm just going to go in with this icy yellow gold shade, and this one's called Cali Girl. And I'm just going to be taking it on this little pencil brush from Anastasia, and dang, that is really blinding right away. Oh my gosh, like that is so pretty. And this brush though is an A14, but wow, that's amazing. I was not expecting this right away. I thought I was gonna have to do 2 layers, but I barely dipped my brush into the pan, and I mean, look at how insane that is. Like, if you're like me and you like a blinding inner corner highlight, you are gonna love this shade. And then the last item that we have out of the collection is a Super Shock highlighter in Beach Party. And I don't know if this is gonna work for me or not. It looks a little bit too dark in the pan, but you know, we're gonna try it out anyways, because I mean, like, why not? And I'm just gonna be taking it on this brush from Colourpop. This is a F33. It's just their highlighting brush. I'm just going to tap it right on top of my cheekbone. Okay, but this looks like a super pretty, kind of like lighter gold shade, and it is extremely blinding like all of the other Super Shock highlighters. If you like the formula of the normal Super Shock highlighters, you will love how this one applies too, and it's also just, it's just gorgeous. But for me personally, it's just a little bit too deep for my skin tone. You can see when I look forward, it just looks kind of dark right here, which is unfortunate because I really like the color of it. It's just one of those colors that just doesn't work for my skin tone, but I mean, it's really gorgeous. Okay, I am obsessed with how this look turned out because it's a little bit on the edgy, kind of like smoky side, and you guys know how I feel about my smoky looks, but it's also really bright and fun and perfect for summer. Like, I just think it turned out so cool. But again, like, this collection, it has me blown away. Like, nothing gave me any issues today. I guess the only thing that didn't work for me was the highlighter, but that's not the fault of the highlighter, because again, the formula of this is really nice and it is super blinding. It's just the color doesn't work for my skin tone. But again, like, all the things that we used today, like the eyeshadow palette, really nice formula, very easy to use. If you're a beginner, I don't think you're gonna struggle with this one at all. And also, if you're like me and you like really blinding shimmers, you are gonna fall in love with the formula of the ones in here because they are super blinding and just like really sparkly. And the lip dough that we used in Dream House, I like the formula of both of the products. Like the lippy pencil, it was creamy but not so creamy that it was hard to get a nice lip line, nor did it tug at the lips. Like, if you've never tried a lippy pencil from Colourpop, you are seriously missing out. They are one of my favorite lip pencil formulas. And the Luxe Creme lipstick that we used, this is like a creme formula, but it's not so creamy that it gets like everywhere and on your teeth. And also, like, the color of these I really like too because it's kind of like a pinky kind of shade, but it's not like a bright Barbie pink that's kind of hard to wear. Like, this is like an everyday pink in my opinion. I know we didn't use the lashes today, but I mean, I think they're really cute. They're not really my style personally. Like, I like something a little bit longer and a little bit more fluffy. Like, if I'm gonna wear falsies, I want them to be like noticeable. And these ones to me are a little bit more of like an everyday kind of wear. So if you like a softer lash that's a little bit more subtle, I think you're gonna really like this. And also, if you like to do halo eyes, I think this is gonna be amazing with those. As for the mirror, I've been using it the whole time I've been doing my makeup. I'll just keep it real with you. I think this mirror is just a little bit too small because, I mean, I thought it was going to be the same size as the one that launched for Valentine's Day. Like, this is my one from Valentine's Day collection, and this one is from the Barbie. And I mean, you can see it's really small. It might be good for travel, but I don't know, like, there's no case for it, so you kind of are prone to cracking it if you keep it in your bag, you know? But again, like, it's a cute little mirror. I just wish it was a little bit bigger. So when it comes down to it, would I recommend this collection to you? Honestly, I think it's a really cute collection, and if you're like me and you love Barbie, it is totally worth checking out. And I would say my favorite products are definitely the eyeshadow palette and also the lip set. And I think the other ones are really cute too, so I'm gonna definitely be using those, you know, in other videos. But I don't know, I just think it's really adorable, and if you're looking for a really fun summer collection, definitely try these out. But yeah, so in the comments down below, let me know what you think about this look, and also let me know if you'd like to see more looks using this collection. But as always though, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below and also give this video a like. And if you'd like to check me out over on Instagram or TikTok, it's at Breyonna as well. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!